also has some very interesting imagery in his music video for Bandana, as he can be seen in a church surrounded by black goats. Goats are obvious reference to Baphomet, the horned beast the music industry worships. He even performed with these black goats on stage, openly showing his praise to Baphomet. What's interesting
It's me, Tammy Austin. If this is your first time on this channel, you're welcome. If you've been here before, hi, welcome back. Nice to see you all here again. Okay, so today we'll be talking about Asake. Most of you know Asake. Asake is an Afrobeat artist from Nigeria. So there have been backlash concerning his video on only for the song Only Me that came out this month. And so I even saw an article saying like they're saying Asake should bring down the video, whether they're giving him a week or so, like just an ultimatum for him to bring down the video. People have been talking about it. I think even Solomon Bucci on Twitter said something. So what was the video about that made everybody go mad? He did a video in a church with, like, he was dressed as a bishop with a halo around his head. He was holding a golden orb or something, I can't remember, but there are images that I'll put up and you see. And there was a point where he hit some people with money and they were falling down. So like, what, I know there's art, but like in religion and then art, there are certain lines that you cross and it's now, I don't know, a caricature, mockery, disrespectful. I remember when Files made a video on this is America stuff, and like he did This Is Nigeria, and he had some girls wearing hijab in the video. I don't think they did anything bad, but the fact that this is a worldly music video and the person singing is not even a Muslim, I think, and then you have girls wearing hijab and they don't really, the Muslims probably don't understand the purpose, so to them it's offensive. And people, nobody will say they don't have the right to be offended. Now Christians are offended and some people say we are being emotional, this is that, is art. That's the area we are in now. When something happens within the church space or something from outside done to Christians, people say Christians are like complaining or we are being judged, we are not accepting. But certain things like I don't know how to put it, there are certain lines that have been crossed too far and it's not funny anymore. We have to actually speak up. Now speaking on Ashake's like actions, this is not the first time he's doing something in the church that will be seen as bad. And me personally, I have to say that's a, let's say, an indictment on me that I know what goat is in the Bible. Goat is stubbornness, witchcraft, evil, the people that will be cast into hell on Judgment Day. And I watched Bandana several times. I loved Bandana. How did I not understand? What I was focusing on was the teeth that I was showing, and I was like, this Asake is crazy. I didn't see the goats. I saw the goats, but it didn't register. He brought a flock of goats into the church. Like that goats and church scene, it came up repeatedly. Like, what was it for? What was it for? He had a goat with him on stage. I don't know, I think that was in London. So he does a lot, he has done a lot of concerts in London, so I wouldn't know which one. I don't really focus on those concert stuff. I just used to watch music videos at the time. And even after that, okay, I think that video was in Atlanta. That concert with the goat was in Atlanta. So I guess that's why on his Instagram, not Instagram, sorry, Twitter page, he posted a picture like just a goat and was like, thank you ATL, with a heart. Why? Like, why the goat? There was no other picture he could post. It's still a goat again. And then this the truth is channel, I watched a video on that channel, like, let me say, just before Ashake's video came out. I guess if that video had been out, they would have used that as part of their reference, or part of, yeah, reference to why they are saying Asake is a Freemason. They put up many pictures of Asake with one hand covering another one eye symbol, I think, and then even this horns with his finger horns on it. He has a tattoo of it. He has the finger horn symbol like that. He was doing it in a picture. There's another one that he did with the 666 two times, like his two hands. Even other Freemasonry symbols that they showed that he was doing, not once. Like, for him to have done all this, like, I don't think it's accidental, and I don't know where he's signed to now, but the fact that he has blown up not in Nigeria, internationally, is something to think about. They don't just let people, this let's say Hollywood elites, they don't really just let people into their space for no reason. Like, they bring you in and you're a vessel for something. I mean, Nigerians have been producing good music for years and years and years. There was no recognition. All of a sudden now, every time they want to their name dropping Nigeria, Nigeria, what are they trying to do? They know that they have a huge market here. There are souls to be reaped here. So they decide to come in, and this is what they are doing. And we just can't be looking and keeping quiet. We need to wake up. I'm not judging anybody that watches these videos anymore. Like, I used to be into it deep, like deep. Sometimes again I'll just go and watch and forget myself, but now I'm more conscious. So when I see certain things, I just check out. I can't watch Doja Cat anymore because that video on demons, anytime I see people even like bring it up, I just like freak out, or just I can't anymore. So we need to really be careful, even with Christian musicians. Like, you see Kirk Franklin, there's a song he said, "The lion and the lamb will bow down to the goat." Who is the lion and the lamb? That's Jesus. The goat is Baphomet, the devil. So why would a Christian minister say the lion and the lamb will bow down to the goat? Now look at Kirk Franklin. He's someone that has won Grammys. Like, he's always in the Hollywood space. He's that guy. You see, he's a gospel artist, and in that area, you see that like gospel is not, God, Jesus is not really like loved or respected. They either make jokes about Jesus or they water him down. And watering him down is even worse, because the Bible says, if you are, is either you're hot or you're cold. If you're lukewarm, he'll spew you out. So you can't just be playing around. You say you're trying to win. He has not won anybody by saying the lion and the lamb will bow down to Baphomet. So please, let's be guided, let's be careful, and please just stay for a few minutes. There's a video or a snippet from the Truth Is that I'm going to show you, where they talked about Asake at length. You can check them out. I left the link in the description for the full video, so that I can see other artists like Rema, I think Whiskey that they mentioned. If that's what you're interested in, if you just really want to maybe satisfy your curiosity, you can check it out. Stay blessed, stay safe. I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.
Who signed him to his record label. Not long after, Asake was topping charts and dropping massive hit songs. This would lead to Asake signing a deal with Empire Distribution. He, just like Rema, openly shows he took the Masonic oath. Photo after photo, we can see him showing his alliance. In this photo, we can see him placing one hand over his eye, doing the Masonic one-eye pose. In this photo, we can see him throwing up the 666 hand gesture. Also in this photo, he can be seen throwing up the Masonic horns hand gesture. He also has this Masonic hand gesture tattooed on his neck. In this photo, he also can be seen doing the Masonic Royal Arc pose. As you can see, he can be seen with one foot pointing forward, with the other foot pointing away. This is actually a secret Masonic pose used to secretly show their alliance to the Royal Arc Masonic sector. He also has some very interesting imagery in his music video for Bandana, as he can be seen in a church surrounded by black goats. Goats are obvious reference to Baphomet, the horned beast the music industry worships. He even performed with these black goats on stage, openly showing his praise to Baphomet. What's interesting is that right as his career was taking off in 2022, an incident happened at his London concert that led to two people passing. His show caused a stampede and led to a security guard and a fan being crushed. For some reason, this often seems to happen with artists who sold out, like we saw with Travis Scott, Diddy, and even Ariana Grande. It's obvious, Asake made the same deal many artists made to get on in the industry. He was even quoted saying on his social media accounts, "Mr. Money with the vibe to the devil says my name." He knows he's an agent of Lucifer. He sold his soul in order to have the world